Right, so we're going to try to attempt to make a brake caliper hanger. This is something you would obviously use if you're hanging your brake caliper, if you're changing your brake pads, discs, or doing any kind of work on your vehicle. And you can buy these. I've actually seen packs of 10 for about £6. You can buy them for about £3 each. Some of them sell like £3 each, and there's some of them are like £10. It's crazy different prices for what they are. So we're going to have a go at trying to make one, and ideally what I would like to use for making one of these is something like a clothes dryer type, clothes dryer area type thing. I'll just show you. Yeah, so ideally something like this that you would dry your clothes on. This is quite bendability. It's plastic coated, and it would be ideal, but we haven't got any of that, so we're going to have to use something else. So what we're going to use, well, basically, I'm going to try it with a bucket handle. There's always buckets lying around, broken buckets from builders or whatever. You can always find them in skips. Basically, it's got to be something for nothing. So we're not spending money on this. We're trying to get it for nothing. And yeah, an old bucket handle. I mean, you could even actually go to the shop and buy a bucket these days for about 80-90 pence. I think Wilko's, B&Q sell buckets for about 97 pence. Builder's bucket, which is crazy. So let's have a go. So here's one. Where's it gone? Oh no, I've lost it already. That's a really good start. Here we go. So here's one that I've recovered off a broken bucket out of the skip. So what we need to do is straighten this out. So we're going to get it in the vise and straighten it out. As best we can. So use your vise or whatever tools you have to your disposal. A pair of pliers you could do it with, or mold grips, or whatever you've got to try and straighten it out. Now these end pieces we might either have to clip off or we might leave them on, we're not sure yet. So we can straighten it out as best we can just by using the vise. So it's not rocket science, is it? So I'll get it straightened out and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've got it straightened out as best as I can. It's pretty straight, and now I'm going to use the vise, try and put a bend in it. Now what I've done is I've made a little jig up, which is going to sit in the vise, hopefully, like so. Let's go that way. That way? No, let's go that way. So it's going to sit in the vise. Nice and firmly. Okay, basically all I've done is I've screwed that into the wood. It's just an old round thing. Ideally, you want a decent socket, and yeah, just screw that in. Put your wire down the side so you've got enough room to thingy, and then you need a nail at the side of that just to hold it. So let's have a go at trying to put the first bend in. Let's have a go. Probably not going to be able to see very well, but let's have a go. There you go. So the first bend is going to be, this is the first bend. I'll just move it back a little bit. So there's the first bend. That's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. Now we want it about 200 milliliters. 200 millimeters in length. And I did have a tape measure, but now we've lost it. Let me just see if I can find a tape measure. Okay, got a tape measure. So we're trying to get it to be roughly about 200 millimeters in length. So we want to start bending it probably around there somewhere. And now we want to bend it the opposite way. So 200 millimeters is about there. And now all we're going to do is bend it this way around and try and get it to match. This might actually be a little bit too flimsy to do it with, but overall it's not too bad. So you've got the hanger bit there and you've got the hanger bit there, so all we do really is just cut a piece off. And we should be about right. So what do we want to do? I want to cut that piece off somewhere around there. Let's not trap its fingers in the vise because that would be really stupid, that would. So go for about there. And we're just going to trim this piece off. Like so. Now, here we have your hanger. Now, it's not as pretty as one of these, but you will see it's going to do the job. Now, let's just say, for example, I don't know, just go for a 2 kilo weight. Say your hanger is a couple of kilos. Might be more, might be less. I don't know. Okay, so let's go with the 2 kilo. Might even be a bit more than that, actually. I'd go with 2 kilos anyway. So this is your pretend brake caliper. Your hanger goes on it, and it hangs. And then obviously you'd hang that onto your spring. Now, is that heavy enough? Maybe not. Let's try and find something a bit heavier. Okay, so we've got 2 bolts basically tied together. That's 4 kilos. And as you can see, that's holding up pretty well. So yeah, you know, you'd hang that on your spring basically, and that would hold up your brake caliper. So that's something you could quite easily make yourself at home. I know this video is pretty pants. I don't edit for my videos. They're just how I make them, and that's it. And this is just something for nothing. And if you've got a free tool that you can make for nothing, then share it. Let's make something for nothing.